What's up, guys, and welcome back to episode 17 of our So Rare Road to our first unique series. And today we are going to be talking through the results of our midweek lineups and also through some recent sales and hopefully some new purchases into the club as well. And as always, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you've got any questions about the video, just pop them down in the comments below. And let's get into the video. Right, so our Cap 240 lineup was a bit of a nightmare during the midweek. We weren't really expecting much, but yeah, probably a little bit more than what we got here. Started with Brad Stuver, who, to be fair, I wasn't expecting much away at the Whitecaps. Quite a difficult matchup, but he does normally get a little bit more AA than this. Just gonna check out his scores. I haven't actually been through all of their scores properly, but yeah, only a couple of saves there, which is a little bit um, disappointing. Yeah, would have hopefully wanted some more there. He is quite a good AA keeper, normally scores in that sort of 50 range, but yeah, wasn't to obviously be. The good thing with having low scores is that for the next game weeks, obviously their L15s are going to be lower, which makes it a little bit easier to fit players into the Cap 240s, etc. Brooks Lennon got an okay score. I mean, the best out of a bad bunch here, 13.9 AA. What did he get most of his points for here? Yeah, some decent penalty box entries, shot on target, a few attempted assists as well, a few tackles and blocks. Yeah, obviously a difficult game at the Revs. The Revs are quite good at home with Hill and Gustavo Bo recently been on quite good form. I wasn't really expecting much. Midfield, we had Bedoya, who I believe they won 2-0. I would have liked a little bit more. His L15 going into this game was 40, so 37 isn't far off that, obviously. But yeah, in a 2-0 win, would have liked a little bit more here. Houston, for some reason, they haven't been as good recently, especially at home as well. Normally they absolutely smash, but yeah, Minnesota made it look very, very easy. I believe it was 3-0, maybe 4-0 in the end. I haven't checked the final scores properly, but 39 points obviously isn't going to do much for me. I'm not sure if he missed any big chances, but have a little look. No, he didn't. No shots on target either. A few points here, but yeah, nothing major. And then Fafa Pico unfortunately came in off the bench. I believe he did also have a big chance miss. Yeah, he did. To be fair, I think he only played like 25 minutes and getting 7.8 AA in that time is actually quite good. But yeah, the big chance missed isn't great. I mean, we were miles off anyway. I believe in this team, yeah, we got 197 points, so still like 50 points off. So we would have needed a couple goals or assists to actually get close to that cap. And then in terms of our MLS amateur, we obviously had the Houston stack at home to Minnesota, which yeah, just didn't work out well. But we're gonna keep going with that stack moving forwards. Ryan Gould had a really good game. That was the perfect captaincy choice there. Just a shame about everything else. Bouanga, I believe, got a assist in, I think it was 3-0. Yeah, 3-0 win against St. Louis. And yeah, Mukhtar actually got some decent AA considering they lost 2-0. And I believe they also had a man sent off in this game. So yeah, unfortunately, another game week with no card in the amateurs. But yeah, what can you do? And in terms of other options we have for this game week, we only really had Lovett and Michael Boxall. Lovett, I believe, got sent off, and I think he gave away 2 penalties as well. Yeah, 2 penalties and a red card. So I'm very happy that I didn't play him. Obviously, we didn't win anything anyway, but if we had him in a lineup and then missed out on the threshold just, that would have been very frustrating. Thankfully, like the other players, his L15 is going to come down. He'll obviously be suspended for the next game as well. And then, yeah, Boxall got a really good score in that 3-0 win. Some really nice AA, and obviously the clean sheet bonus helps. And yeah, that was a bit of a shock that game. I was expecting Houston to win that, not like comfortably, but still win, 2-1, 2-0, something like that. So seeing Minnesota go there and then win 3-0 was, yeah, quite a big surprise. And then we have made some sales recently to try and build up a bit of a ETH balance to either reinvest into the MLS or to buy some new players for the upcoming European seasons. I have been looking at getting maybe David Marshall in as a new goalie option. We sold Frankie Amaya here. I believe this was after he scored like a 90 odd. Yes, I had him up listed overnight, thinking that he wouldn't do much. He goes and drops 19, obviously sells. There's a big surge of sales on this day as well. 37, so I asked for 40, 43, 59, and then 64. And there's been a couple more sales for 60. So we missed out on probably like 15, £20 here. But yeah, that's probably my error, leaving a player listed up when they're playing overnight. I should try and stop doing that. And then we have also sold Bardi was just a small sale, I believe, of like £1 to £2. Yeah, £1.44. That was just to get a limited that I don't need anymore out of the club. And then we did sell Fran Brodich as well. I was quite happy with this price overall. Um, yeah, we got £67 for him. If you look at his recent sales over the last month, apart from this over can't speak overpaid person here, which was £83, which is way too much for him. I think we got quite a good price here. He obviously does have games coming up, and I could have probably used him, but I just think for someone with his scores, it isn't anything special, and I don't have any other players from the Croatian league anyway, so he doesn't really have much synergy with my gallery and the other players. So I just think I'm going to have him as a sort of spare part and not really use him. Whereas I can now use that 70-ish pounds, reinvest it into more MLS players or into my players for the upcoming seasons and get a little bit more synergy there. And I am leaning towards going down the David Marshall route. I know that he is obviously a little bit older and Hibs weren't great last year, but I think for his price range, I think he's well priced. He should be the starter. He's the captain as well. I know that obviously there was some talk about him losing his place last season and a bit of a dip in form. But I think from what I've seen in preseason so far, he's going to be their starting keeper. And yeah, I mean, when he keeps a clean sheet, he gets some really nice scores. Obviously, there are a lot of scores down here which are quite low, but he's going to be used mainly in like cap 220s, cap 240s. So yeah, I'm not really worried about having these lower scores here, as that will bring his L15 down. And also, I could then pair him with Paul Hanlon, who I've looked at picking up. He's just quite a solid option, gets nice AA, nothing like spectacular, but when I can then pair him with David Marshall, and I do also have in the gallery Joe Newell as well. We can get a nice little hip stack going. Um, yeah, he gets some quite nice scores, and I believe I looked through their fixtures, and last year there was, I believe it was 9 times that they kept a clean sheet. So if I compare Marshall, Hanlon, and then Newell as well on those 9 times, hopefully we have a good chance of winning some cards back, which would be really good. And it is one of the fun things about playing so rare is that I never thought I'll be building a hib stack. I don't really watch Scottish football, but yeah, since I've picked up Newell, which was last year, I can't remember when I got him, but yeah, since then I've started to obviously look at their fixtures more, keep an eye out for their scores when it comes through on my phone, and yeah, you just end up following teams which you had no real interest in. We are also finally going to finish off our Southampton collection. We don't have many players left, and I feel like I just need to bite the bullet and just pay for all of these players. I know that some of them are obviously expensive now. If you look at the keeper, Lavia has gone up in price. I mean, even sort of these players like 15, £16 each. Obviously, that does add up overall. But yeah, I just think we need to get this team sorted so that then I can then have this finish ready for the upcoming fixtures. And yeah, we can just start to actually earn some cars back, and yeah, see how the stack does in the championship next season. And that's going to be all for today's video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, as I mentioned earlier. We're now on 80 subs, so only 20 away from our target of 100. The RTG series is coming along nicely. We're on now, obviously, episode 17, and we're really starting to build towards those upcoming European seasons. We're going to do a few different style videos coming up soon, some team builders, scouting players, that sort of thing. So yeah, make sure to pop any questions down below in the comment section, and I will see you tomorrow for our next video.